What's going on, everybody? This is AJ Capasso here with Talking with the Source. I'm here with my good friend.
Hey, it's Roland from Hopper Paranormal and Talking with the Source.
I can't, people. It's every week with this guy. Every week. Only you, Robert. Only you.
Only me.
I want to do one shout out, and then I want to get to our guest. I just want to do a shout out to Global Ghost Hunt. If you have a team or you are a researcher and you want to sign up for Global Ghost Hunt, go to www.globalghosthunt.com. The 2023 season is upon us. Teams are signing up left and right. We're getting the promotional gear going. It's going to be awesome. So definitely go over to www.globalghosthunt.com and sign up. We want to give a couple shout outs to the people that are in the room. But first, let me bring in our awesome guest, Richard Felix. Richard, what is going on?
Richard.
Hi.
How are we?
Very well, thank you. Extremely well.
Great.
Still breathing. That's the main thing.
I have some people in the comments. I want to say hello to you, Richard. Gina says hello.
Hello, Gina. Oh, God.
Dan.
Hi.
We got Samantha.
Hello.
And we have Jane.
Anthony.
Yep, we have Anthony.
Cool, blimey.
So we have a
couple still out there,
people in here right now.
All Richard's fans.
All
five of them.
So, yeah, there you go. Right. Hey, it's better than none, right?
It is. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
See? But how you been, Richard? So what you been up to?
Fine. Great. Absolutely fantastic. What have I been? I've had a bit. Well, I say I've had a break, obviously, over the Christmas period. Went up to Scotland on the day after Boxing Day, and it snowed, and it snowed, and it snowed, and it was fabulous. That's how Christmases should be. That was awesome. That was great. And then back to work. Ghost walks and tours and this week, God help me, I'm teaching local history, Derby local history, to a primary school all week. So after this, I've got a PowerPoint presentation to prepare for tomorrow morning. So I'm too old. It's time I retired. I'm telling you, it really is.
Age is just a number, my friend. Age is just a number. It's how you feel.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's got something else he hasn't mentioned yet.
Have I?
Derbyshire tea.
Oh, Derbyshire tea. I forgot about that. Well, that's not paranormal, is it?
No. Plug away.
Yeah, we don't know that. Basically, I'm sick and tired to death of Yorkshire this, Yorkshire that, Yorkshire the other. Apologies to anybody from Yorkshire, but there's so many different TV programs on about Yorkshire, and then they've got this, Yorkshire tea. So I thought, well, why don't we create a Derbyshire tea? And so I've done it. We've created Derbyshire tea, and it's a better quality tea than Yorkshire tea. But I would say that, wouldn't I? But it genuinely, it's equivalent to what's called Yorkshire Gold, which is Yorkshire's Gold is a better quality tea. But their ordinary tea is not as good as ours. But it's better because it's from Derbyshire.
You heard it here first.
I have to try.
And if anybody wants to know more, it's derbyshiretea.co.uk, and you can order it online.
Okay, I got to order some because
now you do. It's good stuff.
That's it.
You'll be the first person in the States to have Derbyshire tea.
Hey, yeah. Well, no, you won't. No, we've already sent orders out to the States and Canada and Australia.
Thanks for ruining the hype, Richard. I was all excited. The whole
Sorry.
time.
Yeah, honest to God. Yeah, it's selling. It's selling. Well, come on, worldwide.
I know. I'm only joking.
Yeah, like you see, expats are buying it like mad from all over the place. But we have got people actually buying it and sending it to people in Yorkshire, which I love.
That is so cool.
Here, hold on a minute. This Jane Flo, don't be giving him a big head and calling him Mr. Capasso. He's not a Mr. Capasso. He's more like a Ms. Capasso.
You know what? I'll get you back. That's all right. I'll get you back. Where am I in the U.S.? I'm actually in Connecticut.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh well, I've done Connecticut.
We talked about
Derby.
This
Derby in Connecticut.
I lived in Seymour, right next to Derby.
Would you? Do you know? Really? Well, I'll be damned. Do you know Charles Rosenay?
It sounds familiar. We talked about this last time, and I was telling you, I was like, all the people that you mentioned, it sounds very familiar, but I don't know. Like, I can't.
No, of course not. Yeah. I've done Derby, Connecticut. Did a talk about what is a ghost in Derby, Connecticut. Yeah, I love it up there.
Great. Yeah, no, I remember you saying that you went there. You went and saw the mayor and everything.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. That's awesome.
Well, I'll be damned.
Small
world.
I think it was
small world.
Yeah.
I think it was last summer we had you on, wasn't it?
Yeah, last summer. Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah. Yeah.
But Richard, I wanted to actually talk to you about something.
Yes,
I wanted to ask you. So, what is your view on the way that ghosts travel?
Good question.
The way spirits travel. Okay, I have this theory that when we see these orbs go into these light anomalies, go into these spirit boxes, and then we get responses like you see on certain shows, certain thing like that. Like I've had it happen to myself out in the field, or like you see these orbs go into someone's body and stuff like that. I kind of had this feeling that, like this theory that maybe that's them traveling in that form, or do you believe that they travel in
I like what you said. You see, number one for me, the jaw is out on orbs. You know, I mean, we know full well that most orbs are dust, light refraction, raindrops.
I should have said light anomaly. I shouldn't have said orbs.
Light anomalies, bits of cobwebs floating down, flies, daddy long legs, beetle.
No, I should have worded it better. My apologies.
Yeah. But the one for me, you get yourself a high-powered torch and shine it anywhere, and you will see thousands of dust particles in that beam. Because there are you're breathing them in now. We're all breathing in dust particles, right? So
what do you say about the intelligent ones? What do you say about the intelligent ones I shouldn't say intelligent ones. I should say intelligent moving ones.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You see, so how come that you only see one orb, not thousands, but one? And sometimes when you say something like, "Will you do that again?" It comes back again. So my take here is because the whole damn thing, as I'm concerned, is energy. That's the word. Get rid of the word ghost and change it to energy, because that's what we are.
Yeah.
That's what you cannot destroy. First law of thermodynamics: you can either create or destroy energy. So that means that is you, or all of it, that energy that's you has to go on in some different state.
Yeah.
So is that orb Tinkerbell? That orb the first manifestation, or not necessarily a manifestation of the spirit? Because it hasn't got a body anymore.
Yeah.
So in other words, I'm convinced that, of course, and I'm going to call them ghosts, obviously. Of course, ghosts can travel.
Yeah.
Of course they travel. Otherwise, loved ones don't see. You know, in other words, if they're all trapped at Amityville or in whatever house happens to be haunted, if they're trapped there, that means ghosts can't move. But we know they can, because people see ghosts in different places. And so, I'm inclined to agree with you that or whatever you want to call it, light anomaly, orb, let's keep calling that,
Yeah.
can well be an intelligence that can travel. I think. But who knows? Because there's no proof of any of it.
I know. It drives me nuts. It drives me nuts.
Yeah, there's no proof.
I get all this evidence, and I'm like, I can't even like present it as evidence because most people would look at it like, oh, it's nothing. You know what I mean? So it's very difficult in this field. It's
impossible because you see, I've seen a ghost, I've heard a ghost, I've travelled with a ghost. I can't prove it. No, I can't replicate what happened and get people to see the ghost again that I saw. And so no proof exists.
I know.
And yet, guess what? There's no proof exists that ghosts don't exist.
I know. How messed up is that? That is crazy. That is so crazy to think about.
Oh, that is wild. Yeah. But I know there's something in it. Of course I know there's something in it. I've been around too long. I've spoken to too many people over the last 30 years of doing ghost stuff that I know that it's real. And yet, if someone of me, right? I said, right, guys, I've seen a ghost. People, come on, you. How much had you had to drink? Were you overtired? Were you mistaken? Are you making it up? Blah, 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 the same old story. And yet, I mean, let's listen to this. This is something I've come up with recently. You've got a guy that goes into a Walmart or Marks and Spencer's or wherever it is, and he steals a couple of jumpers. And a bloke sees him do it, and he goes to the security guy. Says, "I've just seen that man steal some jumpers." The security man grabs him. They arrest him, take him to the police station. He goes to court, and the man that saw him steal it is the witness for the prosecution. And he goes into the witness box, and he puts his hand on a Bible, a book that was written 600 years after the event took place, and says, "I swear by my imaginary God to tell the truth, the whole truth." And guess what? I saw that man steal that, and they believe him. What's the difference? I saw a ghost at 3:20 on a Friday afternoon in Derby Jail, but people don't believe me. Come on, guys.
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely 100% right. You on it 100%.
The problem that I have with that is that the people, a lot of these churchgoers, me and AJ have spoken about this before, a lot of these churchgoers, certain ones, whether they're Methodist, Presbyterian, whatever,
Catholic,
all of them. And what happens is a lot of them do not believe in the paranormal. They'll be like, if you mention it, it's like, oh, don't go near that, don't go near. But hold on a minute. You're worshipping someone who rose from the dead, so you're worshipping a ghost.
We're talking of, is the resurrection the first ghost story?
Yeah. Well,
we're singing from the same hymn sheet.
Yeah. And the thing is, to say the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, or the Holy Ghost. Well,
Holy Ghost.
Hey guys,
thank you very much.
So you're worshiping, really. You're worshiping a ghost.
In other words, our religion, ghost hunting, for want of a better word, is the new religion.
I like it.
And to be quite honest with
AJ,
you,
we need to get Richard on that.
Incredible. Yeah. Oh, is it going to stir up a lot, isn't it? This.
Oh yeah, we stirred something up.
Richard,
incredible.
Wait, hold on.
Richard, start a group called Ghost Hunting as a Religion, and we'll join.
Yeah. Well, I think it is. It's no different.
Yeah, no, it's no different. You're absolutely right. It is no different.
He rose from the dead. He rose from the dead. Yeah.
Well, I wanted to ask you, Richard. We got some people. So, some people asked, Richard, have you an explanation why we have gray ghosts, blue ghosts, green ghosts?
Good point. Yeah.
Spotted, not all ghosts are reported white.
Yeah. Well, you see, I'm a huge believer that like 60% of ghosts, as I've said so often, are nothing more than a recording held in the fabric of the building, right? Caused by a traumatic event. And I think there's a possibility that the recording, a little bit the same as playing your favorite video over and over again, the more you play it, the worse the quality gets. Yeah, eventually, and after 200 or 300 years of playing over and over and over again, the quality will get less. So the lady that's seen in the 17th century in a red dress, in the 18th century, 100 years later, she's sort of, it's a pinky red dress. By the 19th century, it's a very pale pink. 20th century, it's just becoming a sort of hazy pinky colour. By the 21st century, it's hardly seen at all. It's gone cream, grey, whatever. And by the 22nd century, all there are a few footsteps left, and then eventually it fades away completely. Possibly. So, because you see, I'm a huge believer in lots of ghost soul recordings. I'm afraid, just the same as we will be a recording after tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
similar thing.
Right.
Similar thing. But although saying that, the ghost I saw was so grey you wouldn't believe it. But it wasn't male, it wasn't female, it wasn't clothed. It was a grey haze, person shaped, but so grey. And yet in Scotland, they have a lot of green ghosts.
Wow.
Why? I don't know why.
Yeah, I wonder if it's the energy. Just the energy of the person there. Like the way that they live there, the way that they, maybe it's a different energy over there. Maybe that
could be.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah,
I mean, it's all theory, but
it's all damn theory.
All theory.
But yeah, green ghost in Scotland. Why? Yeah. Come on, Scott, tell us, help us.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
I've got one for you, Richard. It's gone slightly off the subject, but a lot of it, from what I've read, is reported to be seen around Derbyshire area. Yeah. What's your thoughts on the black-eyed children?
Oh, that's in a place called. Oh, come on. It'll come to me in a minute. I don't know. I really, really don't know, because that's back to sort of a bit more like mythology and demonology and all sorts of other things, and black dogs and harbingers of can't even say the word, harbingers of death and stuff like that, which I'm not sure about. I'm really not, because you see, one of the things I've got to remember, certainly black dogs and various other things, so many ghost stories, and call black-eyed children and what have you, ghost story if you like, can sometimes be made up to keep people away from a certain area. I mean, what better way of keeping someone away from the church when the contraband, the brandy that's been smuggled in, is being stored in the church by the vicar? Or, do you know what I mean? Or what better way of stopping the children from wandering out onto the moors than telling them that there's a black dog out there the size of a donkey with red staring eyes that eats people? Yeah. So how many of these ghosts, headless horsemen, headless coachmen and things like that, come off it. I don't believe them.
Dan asked before, he asked, do you believe that ghosts can cause fires, create fires, as Derby Goals had its fires before? Do you believe that energy can cause fires? Because I believe it could.
Energy does, but I'm not so sure that it's not the energy from you. Not you personally, but the energy from someone else.
I was going to say, do you think that maybe all this stuff that we're doing, like I always thought that, like when I'm like doing a spirit box session, right? I was always wondering if maybe it's me having the thought go into the box. Maybe that's me, psychically doing it, and I don't even know it.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's a great possibility of that, because you see, I think that an awful lot of poltergeist cases, for instance. I mean, the first thing I ask is, when there's always a poltergeist, I say, are there any children in the house? Prepubescent children. That the energy for, I call it, it's a syndrome that they've got, that they hate their parents, they hate the world, they don't know what's happening in their own body, and the energy that they are capable of emitting, because they're so angry with the world and the mum and dad, and they won't let them go out to the party, and all of that energy, I think, causes things to move, because I believe we are mentally capable of moving things, because our thoughts have frequencies, and frequencies actually have weight. So that means that is the ghost, is it a ghost? Is it everything that we don't understand that happens, that's caused by energy, we call it a ghost? Right, I've got electric gates here, right? And when I drive down my driveway, I press a button and my gates open on their own. Now, what would someone have taken that 130 years ago? I must have 2 ghosts opening the gates for me. Surely.
Yeah, definitely. Or you'd be magical.
Yeah, exactly. Or I'd be burnt at the stake.
Yeah.
Is it? You know, it's an energy thing. We emit 2 kilowatts of electricity in a 24-hour cycle. Every human being does. But during the time of crisis, we have a power reservoir within us that we can use. And I believe that energy is what can probably cause a small fire in a kid's bedroom or something like that. Or things to fly across the room.
You're in my wheelhouse now, baby.
Richard, that's Todd. He's also part of our podcast.
Hi, mate.
He's in Massachusetts, and he's a big Most Haunted.
Listen, huge. This is an honor, sir. An absolute honor.
It's great to talk to you, mate. I've done Massachusetts. I've done 3 weeks in Massachusetts.
Really?
In Lowell, Boston. Portsmouth.
Yeah, a little bit north of me. We live down there, like Cape Cod.
Oh, right.
We live in New Bedford, where Moby Dick was ran.
Oh, really? Wow. I say. Yeah, I did.
Richard, this is my wife. She's got to run, but she's also a huge fan of Most Haunted.
Hi, how you doing? Nice to talk to you guys. Well, I want to come back to New England. I did a fantastic 3-week tour with Ron. You know Ron Kolek from Ghost. What's he called? I can't remember what he's called. Oh dear, whatever. I had a fabulous time up there. Yeah.
Listen, if you come back, you got to let me give you a tour of some nice places around here.
Sounds good. I did Salem and all over the place. Yeah.
Listen, there's a place called the S.K. Pierce Haunted Victorian Mansion in Gardner, Massachusetts. Probably the most haunted place I've ever been. We had stuff thrown at us, ghosts screaming at us. We caught the most insane evidence there. It was nonstop. All our equipment would not stop there. I've never seen a place like it. Like, we couldn't even set up. It took us 2 hours to set up because it was setting off our equipment, whether we turned it on or not. It was insane. I've never seen a place like that.
Wow.
Never.
What's it called?
The S.K. Pierce Haunted Victorian Mansion in Gardner, Mass. It's been on a bunch of shows.
The S.K. Pierce Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Victorian Mansion, yeah.
Wow.
The place is beautiful.
Sounds
beautiful.
Good. Sounds
good. It was built by a furniture baron who, of course, had bad luck like all of them, you know.
I'll let you know when I'm coming back.
Listen, I'd be happy to take you there. I know the lady that runs it. I'll have us in there like next day, no problem.
Well, we'll have to do a night vigil for the public. That'd be great.
It would be an honor, sir. It would be an absolute honor to investigate with you. Absolute honor.
Leave it with me.
And listen, we'd have a lot to talk about because my deal is I study ancient civilizations, ley lines, energy, and quartz, and I make a spirit energy device that uses magnetic energy and quartz amplifiers and amethyst amplifiers. So the magnetic energy powers the crystals, it releases it, and it helps us experience activity on a level that I'd never experienced before I invented this thing. So
sounds fascinating. Because
I started talking about energy, I started getting all excited.
I'm so much into that sort of thing.
Listen, the ancients weren't stupid. They built these temples and these places like Stonehenge on ley lines where the Earth's magnetic energy is at its strongest. They're not dumb. You know, they use stone that's full of quartz, right?
Listen. A few weeks ago, I was doing an event and I asked the question. I said, has anybody ever heard of the ghost of a caveman? And
no.
Very few, right? But this guy said, no, because they're stupid. And I said, my friend, you are so wrong. I said, number one, they worshipped a God that you could see and feel. that brought life, photosynthesis, the sun. And when it started to disappear, as it did around October time, they panicked because everything was dying and the grass stopped growing and no food for the animals. And so they started lighting bonfires to try and attract it back. That's Halloween, guys. That's how scary Halloween is. And they knew so much more about Earth's energy and ley lines and stones. Come on, energy coming from, so we're singing from the same hymn sheet, my friend.
Listen, they built things that we cannot build today. We don't have cranes that could build what they did at Baalbek.
No, I know.
The Trilithon stones at Baalbek, we don't have anything that can lift those. How the hell did those get there?
Yeah, exactly. We need to talk some more because I'm into this, as you can tell, energy. Silica is the word. Silica, what quartz, You name it. It's all. Hey, hang on, we're having a one-to-one here, guys.
Yeah,
listen.
Hey.
You need to email me.
Yes, seriously.
Write it down. Richard Felix at gmx.com.
Oh, well, let me grab a pen here. I'll be right back.
Anyway, Richard, we need to get AJ and Todd over here, and we need to go to the ramen.
Oh, you like it, do you?
Well, I haven't been myself yet, but I've heard so much about it.
I have.
Richard, today,
is.
what is your favorite place or location that you visited and investigated?
The Tower of London. But I haven't investigated. I've visited. You can't do it. You can't do the Tower of London. It's the Royal Palace, of course. Richard Felix at gmx.com.
GMS, you said?
GMX for X-ray.
Okay, GMX.
Golf Mike X-ray.
Awesome.
Really, I need to talk to you some more.
Seriously, yeah.
I'm very interested in what you're doing.
I've been studying this for about 3 years now because I lived in a haunted home. That's how all this got started.
Oh, right.
And we would get drained like nobody's business all day. They would take our energy. Our
energy. Yep.
I didn't even believe in ghosts. I didn't know what the hell was going on until we started seeing stuff and things started moving. And I knew it had everything to do with this. Everything to do with this. I just got into it. I wasn't into crystals. I don't know. It all came together kind of weird. And I was like, this is the secret to all of this. This is what this is all about. Wow. And I started studying the ancients, and I was like, they built these places. They were talking to spirits, to gods, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. And they're using quartz, limestone, sandstone, building massive temples. And they're slapping them on ley lines that all match up around the world. You can draw lines to them half the time.
Yeah, that's right.
It's crazy.
In fact, not only prehistoric man, but we are mentally capable of setting down our own ley line with our energies.
We only use 10% of our brain.
Yeah, I know.
So if somebody can use another 1%, 2%, whatever, God knows what they can do.
True. We only lose 10% of our brain at one time. We don't actually use just 10% of our brain. We use 10% of our brain at one time. Because I actually looked it up. I was so mad when I actually did read it because I thought, like, yes, we only use 10% of our brain. Like,
what about the rest?
But that's not the truth.
I think there's a lot of untapped areas, though, AJ. There's definitely a lot of untapped areas.
Yeah. Oh, no, totally.
Yeah, we don't understand what's going on up here. The sooner we started to do more research into this, and then we realized that each one of us is actually the center of our own universe.
Yeah.
And we are so much more powerful than. And the big one is that energy that's you cannot be destroyed.
How about the Gnostics and what?
That's what Einstein said. It's crazy. Yeah, I was reading about the Gnostics. Well, not reading, but I was doing some work on the research with them about the archons and everything. Kind of like how they thought it was almost like the Matrix.
They believe like remember I was like was the Gnostic Bible? They said like Jesus said it was like the kingdom of heaven was inside him, meaning it was him, meaning it was ourselves that we are the kingdom of heaven. Yeah, we are. Yeah. Oh no! I believe it. I totally believe it. 100%. I'm just saying, what the Bible is saying, like the Gnostic Bible, and I thought that was very. I was funny how that was kind of shunned away by the church, but the Bible they chose obviously was completely different. Obviously,
well, they hunted them down and killed them. The Roman Catholic Church hunted them down and killed them because they didn't like their viewpoint on it.
Yeah. No, that's right. The Catholic Church created crusades against Christians.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Who deviated slightly from the teachings of the Catholic Church.
Yeah, they buried a lot of the books and stuff. And the only reason why they even had Christianity in Rome was because I forget which emperor needed them for a war. And he said, well, what about the Christians? And he said, well, we're going to have to convert everybody to Christianity. They're not going to join our forces because they were going to lose the war. So all the Christians joined. They changed to Christianity as the national religion. They won the war.
Unbelievable.
I forget which emperor it was, but
what a subject!
Todd's like having our own historian.
All I do is read books and watch documentaries all day while I build the equipment.
Me and him will go off on hours and hours, Richard, to just talk.
I realised that. Hang on, what time is it?
No, we gotta.
The unfortunate thing is, I've got to go. You have to get me back on. Get me back because I'm onto this now. I'm telling you, you need to get me back on.
All right. Well, listen. We'll schedule something after. We'll get you off. Thank you so much for coming on, Richard.
Guys, it's been my pleasure.
Mr. Felix, I got a quick question. If you right, what's a better or a more intense haunted site, Lep Castle or Chillingham?
Oh, Chillingham's bigger.
Yeah.
So it has to be more active. It's one of the best places. I love Lep Castle, and it's
Alexa, stop.
Yeah, it's accounts. I don't call them stories anymore. They're accounts, by the way. It's an incredible place, but Chillingham, it's so big. There's so much more there. So there has to be even more hauntings in that. Because here's the big one. All these different. Oh, there's 5 ghosts in that place. Well, how do you know there's 5 ghosts in there? Well, there's a ghost been seen in the bedroom, and then there's footsteps been heard on the. Well, how do you know that it's a different ghost? Those footsteps might also be the ghost that's seen at the foot of the bed in the other bedroom.
Of course.
So, you don't know, do you? But Chillingham is notorious. They're both fascinating places. 2 of my favourites, to be quite honest with you.
It's like 1 and 2 on my bucket list. That's why I asked. I got to get over there. That's 1 and 2 on my all-time bucket list, right there. 1 and 2.
Yeah. Well, I'm hopefully doing an event this year with Charles Rosenay in July. He's bringing some Americans over. And one of the places is Chillingham on the list. I also do. I haven't done one for a bit. I do a tour of Ireland, Irish ghost tour, bus tour. And obviously we go to Chillingham, to Lep, and Charleville, and Kinnetty Castle, and lots of other Irish castles. But oh boy, guys, there's some good stuff. I need to
I'm
come
jealous.
back.
I'm jealous, man. We don't have stuff like that. Your history goes so far back, man. It fascinates me. I love the history.
Is over 100 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, I love your history. Your history is phenomenal.
This house I'm in now is 380 years old.
This poor guy. We're never gonna let Richard leave.
No, listen,
Richard,
Richard, we'll schedule you to come back on.
Yeah, please. Right?
Listen, thank you for years of entertainment, sir. I loved watching you on Most Haunted. I'm a history guy. I know you are. Thank you. You are awesome.
It's my pleasure.
You guys are awesome. Awesome. Best ghost show ever.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Pleasure to meet you. Thank you.
Bye.
Wow, guys. So,
hey, talk about what is it? Synchronicity. I turned the thing on and you guys are like in my wheelhouse. I heard energy. I said, oh shit. Here we go.
Yep.
But what a good dude.
He's been on before, and he's been a great guy. He's one of our good friends, and
the thing as well is that I scheduled him at short notice. Yeah. So if I had to give it a bit more notice, would have had him for as long as we wanted. Because then AJ last year, didn't we have him for about an hour and a half?
Yeah, we had him for like an hour and a half, and he wanted to keep going, and I felt bad. So that's all right. We're gonna have him on again. And we'll have him on for longer. We only had him on for about half an hour because he had to go and start getting ready for his PowerPoint for the children that he's doing the history thing for. So I wanted to let him go. But
listen, I was on a video call with an advertising company for the shop, and I saw Robin's message because the guy went long, like talking my ear off, trying to get me to pay $2,000 for this ad campaign, yada yada yada. And I said, I gotta go. Look like phone off. I was like, forget.
I thought you were gonna send it to him, and I figured you would, and then I didn't see him come in, so I'm like, oh, maybe he's busy.
Yeah, no, the guy talked too long. He said it was only going to be a few minutes. I just wanted to understand what they did. They work with Facebook advertising, and what they did, I could do myself.
Hey, well, listen, shout out your stuff right now for everyone to hear.
Okay, so I own a ghost hunting equipment store. We have shops on eBay, Etsy, and our website. We sell the highest quality, best SLS camera, complete everything, hardware, software, $295. And as far as I know, we're one of the only people making the XLS or SLS V2 complete, brand new 10-inch tablet. Comes with it. Very powerful. The one I've been using for 3 years. That thing has 5 different screens. You can monitor 3D, night vision. Most incredible piece of ghost hunting equipment on the planet, as far as I'm concerned. And we have that in all of our stores. And of course, we have other things. I just got in K2 meters that I'm going to be selling for $29.99. I have the rechargeable night vision light. We have a ton of stuff, and we partnered up with Ghost Gear, so we have their REM Puck 2-in-1 motion detector REM device, and one of my favorite devices, the ultrasonic motion detector. All that stuff, man. If you're a ghost hunter and you want to do it right, you got to corroborate what you're experiencing with scientific devices and more than one. A REM pod going off by itself could be anomalous. An EMF detector, your fridge turns on, it could set it off. But when you get 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of equipment going off, forget about it. And you heard me talk about the power plant. Listen, the number one most important thing, if you want to take control of paranormal activity, you got to give the spirits energy. They take it from our cameras, from our speakers, from your bodies, right? Everybody gets para hangover, right?
Yep.
For $69.99, you give them a constant energy source, like a plug to plug into a wall, and they can interact with you as much as they want during your investigation. If they don't like you, I can't help that, you know. But if you're respectful of them, they want. Well, even when they're yelling at me to get out, they don't leave. They stay at the energy, you know. And it helps you get evidence, because if you point a static camera, you'll see orbs flying into it. One brightness flying out, flashing and brighter. You'll see SLS figures. I've seen them sitting on it in a chair, sitting on the power plant. So www.relativelyparanormal.com is my website. There's a shop on there, but there's also product videos on there. And then Relatively Paranormal Equipment on Etsy and eBay. Those are long-time established shops, and all three of them have tons of reviews. So, you know, no scams here. Listen, we started doing this because of the scams. We want to give people a place to buy high-quality equipment from good folks. We do video chat, tech support for anyone that needs it on any piece of equipment, a light or an XLS, don't matter. We want you to have a good experience.
Jane asked, what do you all feel about programs like Zach Bagans and programs that are out right now?
I used to love their.
Don't get started on Zach Bagans.
Now, he's a fake. He's a phony. Nobody gets affected like that at every location. I lived it. I've lived in 200 homes for a total of like 6 years. I don't get affected every day. I do sometimes. But he's saying he's getting affected over Wi-Fi on that other goofy show where he sent his buddies to do the whole thing, and he just sat online and spouted his mouth off. He's a phony. He's a phony. He's a phony. Did you see them chasing each other around the prison? And homie Billy the coward had a plastic bag all wrapped up, and he was going to try to strangle them. And Zach's got a chair, but nobody got hit. They all ran away from each other, and they couldn't find each other. Come on, bro. Like, listen, I get it, bro. They cue each other now. They cue each other. Billy will go.
Exactly.
Have you seen them cue each other? When Billy's like, Zach, are you okay? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm getting affected. Come on, bro. Like, at least make it believable. But they used to be awesome. Listen, first 5 seasons when Nick was on the show, great show. They were the first people to do it like that. It was raw. There was no cameraman. Just like it said in the intro, no big camera crews chasing them around. It was just 3 guys who didn't know a ton about it, who were interested in finding answers, who got way better evidence. Way better evidence. They were trying new equipment. That's what it was about. Now,
yeah,
you know, you got Jack Osborne using his daddy's production company, and he thinks it's about like being at a fun house and getting scared. What did he say on, remember the video I put up where they interviewed him after the Swan, the Black Swan Inn, and he said, well, I got the shit scared out of me twice by 2 nuts, so that's good. That's what it's all about. No, that's not what it's all about.
Robin,
it's not about that.
What about you?
I agree with Todd on the Ghost Adventures one. When Nick was there, yeah, absolutely. But the thing is, what annoys me about Zach a lot of the time is there'll be somewhere and he'll say, right, Aaron, you go in there, and you go, no. How about you go in there?
He used to. He don't know more. He's a coward now. Something happened to him. That shit at Billy Mackey's.
The best paranormal show that I've seen in a long time that I really enjoyed watching was Nick Groff's Paranormal Lockdown.
Yeah, seriously. And have you seen the new show yet, Death Walker?
Yeah,
I've seen bits and pieces.
I don't like it, bro. I don't like what he's doing.
I like the first 2 episodes because that's the only ones I watched. The first 2 episodes.
I didn't like it, bro. I didn't like it. He's weird.
It had a theme like Stone Tape Theory. It had a theme to certain theories in the paranormal.
No, that aspect of it was cool, but the background music was so loud I couldn't hear what was going on. It was awful. It was above his voice.
It was poorly edited.
All he did was walk around with the geoport, so he had nothing validating his experience. And listen, I like what Nick does overall, but he's got to cut the crap with I feel static electricity. I feel the static electricity. Come on, bro. You've been saying that for 20 years. I get it. You feel the static electricity. I'm not sensitive. I don't feel a lot of that. I feel cobwebs sometimes at an investigation. Sometimes I'll get static electricity, but not every 5 minutes, bro. I mean, I'm about energy. That's my whole deal. And
I get it.
It's just not like that. I don't know. Is it like that for you? You feel static electricity everywhere?
No. I don't. No, not at all.
You gotta be relatable.
You gotta be when they're a highly charged space, you'll know about it.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, but see, for me, it's got to be pronounced for me. I feel it very subtly. If it's going to be like a spirit near me, it's a very subtle feeling. It's not like a static electricity where like my hair is, sticking up on end. It's not like that because my hair on the back of my neck will stick up no matter what if I'm in a charged area. You know what I mean? But it's a different feeling for me when I come in contact with a spirit and I could feel it. It's a weird.
It's more like cobwebs to me. Can I tell you a quick story from Hinsdale?
It's a weird feeling. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe cobwebs is the best way.
Yeah, like cobwebs. I was at Hinsdale House last summer, and when Marissa and I went in, we protected ourselves. We did the sign of the cross with blessed oil that Father Bob gave us.
Yeah.
And I was on the staircase. And I was communicating with a ghost. I had the sonic motion detector shooting up the staircase, and it was beeping on command. And I was seeing the shadows moving up and down the staircase. I could see the shadow figures. It was insane. So I went to put a REM pod down to add another feature for them to mess with, and I felt the cobwebs. Now, I had been up and down the staircase setting the place up for hours, putting cameras up there, different pieces of equipment. So there'd be no cobwebs there. I felt it on my face, like I knew I got touched by a ghost. And then the Paratech word box said oil like a minute later, and I'm like, oil. And I'm like, oh my God, he's saying oil because he just touched my forehead. He was trying to mess with me, and he felt the holy oil, and he backed off.
Yeah.
He was going to do something to me. And then remember the pictures from Hinsdale of Marissa with the thing trying to get in her head? She had the oil there too. It couldn't, whatever was there was trying to get in to affect us and couldn't.
See, I think it goes. I honestly think when we're going to be affected, I honestly think it affects for some reason the third eye. I don't know why, but like if it's going in this area, I wonder why that is. You know what I mean? Like what's up here that's going to cause that? I mean, the only thing is the third eye, and that's where we get psychic abilities from, according to people.
Seriously, it was going to do something to me. I don't think it was going to try to jump me. That's when they're in your kind of in your spine area, trying to get in there when you feel that.
Yeah.
Here, it was trying to do something to me mentally and her. And you remember the pictures from the collage, the weird pictures?
It was freaky, man.
That's from Hinsdale with the oil. We both had oil there, and they in the pictures and in the video, they tried to touch us there. I don't know. They were trying to tap in or something. I don't know, but that's the weirdest place. I got to take you there, bro. That place is so nuts.
Nuts. Yeah, we got to go to some places this year.
So freaking nuts, dude. I've never been any place like that where everything I've ever heard of it matched to a T. You walk in there, you feel dizzy. If there's a natural vortex or portal somewhere, it's Hinsdale House.
Yep.
It's Hinsdale House. There's something wrong with the place. It's weird. It's the only place I've ever gone into that. I felt like I wanted to throw up on the second floor. I felt dizzy. My chest was hurting. I felt weird the whole time I was there. And I'm going through the evidence now, and you wouldn't believe some of the stuff I'm coming across. Like I've never seen so much stuff on the XLS in my life. I saw a black mist shoot down the living room wall, go through the living room wall, come out on the other side in the kitchen, and shoot across the wall look like a creeper.
Wow.
Shoot. So it went through the walls of mist, and then it came through as a solid, like, weird thing, and it ran across the kitchen ceiling after. But to see a mist go through the wall, come out on the other side, and shoot across the next room, it's pretty freaky. And the only reason why I saw it is 3D mapping technology, period. You don't see that with nothing else.
No, not at all.
No way.
No.
I had to tell you something quickly.
But
you know them pictures I put on from that weekend there, right?
Yeah, that's what I was
did
telling
that
him.
investigation in Wales. Yeah, but when you hear this, I'm in the middle of editing the video, right? There's a part on it, and I think this is amazing. Sometimes when you're doing a spirit box and you ask for things like how many spirits are there, and it'll say a number, and then you'll ask a little while later, and you'll get a different number, and then you get a different number, and you don't really know what to take of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
On this one, I asked how many spirits were there, and it said 8. So I said, how many male spirits are here? And it said 2. And I said, how many female spirits are here? And it said 6. And I thought, wow.
That's intelligent for sure. That's what I love. That's what I love. When you get stuff like that, it's undeniable.
Yeah.
Undeniable. It's undeniable. But they can go into these technological devices and manipulate them from within. I don't believe that if a toy goes off, that they press the button, they went inside that device and used their energy to set off the device.
Listen, this is what I was saying right before you hopped on, okay? I was saying this. I'm going to share my screen real quick because I want to show you. This is what I was saying. I was saying that these little light anomalies. Hold on. If I can share my screen. Oh, never mind. I can't share my screen at the moment, which is stupid.
Hey, is there any way for me to like right now, like pull up a picture to put on the screen? Because I have an app for the two of you guys that I discovered yesterday, looking for a new app.
Are you on a computer?
It's a spirit box, and it looks like a static TV, but also it's a spirit box. Marissa and I tried it in our house last night. You know how haunted I'm in a haunted house. If anybody doesn't know, this is a haunted school building.
Yeah.
And I turned it on to try it, right? First of all, I started doing religious provocation because there's like a demonic imp here that runs around. Yeah. And it screamed at me, you better watch out. What does that say? Watch your back or something? Watch your mouth or something? Hey, because it's got a spirit box in it as well as the staticky TV. It's not just, you can hear like some very little radio, but everything stopped. No static, no nothing. It just stopped, and it was like, you better watch out, because I was praying or something. And the awesome thing about this is we used to have another TV app that we used to get great evidence on. But this one, if an anomaly pops up, it actually takes a screenshot of it for you somehow. And I have these screenshots that are so amazing. So amazing, dude. You're going to freak out. And if there's a way for me to show them out of my like, they're worth it. So amazing. Like, you're going to freak out. And I think one of them's a demon. And I think the other one's a human spirit. And you're going to freak out. I mean, I don't know if I can pull them up on something else and hold it up to the screen. I don't know. You have Relatively Paranormal on Google Photos? Oh. Yeah. Hold on, I'm just gonna try to hold her phone up to show you, because it's that freaky. And when we saw it, we're standing there. I immediately closed everything. I blessed the house. I'm spraying around holy water. I had out the frankincense and myrrh, because these pictures are so stunning that it's gonna blow you away. And one guy is a guy that we've seen before on the other staticky TV app, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she got him. Watch this. No. I just want the pictures. I just want the pictures. Okay, so hopefully we can see this. All right, so I'm going to try to hold this up to the screen. So, where is it? So here's one of the pictures. It's not doing it justice. Wow. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Can you see? Oh, there you go. Can you see that guy?
Wow, that's a face. Holy sh!
Okay, so we're standing in the bathroom, and this comes up after it's screaming at me. Look at that.
Oh, my God. Yo, that's a guy, dude. That's a straight
I think there's a guy in the background, too, over his shoulder there. You see the other person in the corner?
Oh, yeah.
Ah. Hold on. I'm going to show the other one, though. The other one is even more amazing. The other one is even more amazing. Hold on. This was the last one, and this guy, I think... Hello? No, I didn't. I don't think. Yeah. AJ, you still there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay. So hold on, I'm going to show a couple more because they're all just freaky. Here's the guy. So watch this one. So this dude came up last. Hold on, where is he? Why does it look like that? Oh, come on, man. I'm trying to hold this damn thing up at the same time. Look at this guy.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, my God.
Look at that dude. You see his beard and everything? You got like an Abe Lincoln beard?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
Okay, so...
Yo, that thing is crazy. Wait, what? So this is an app?
This is an app, yeah, and it does spirit box at the same time. I have a video of it where it's like yelling at me and stuff, but I forgot to put on my microphone on it. But that guy... Wait, I got a couple more that are just so freaking weird, dude. Tell me what the hell this is. Tell me if those aren't horns on top of this thing right here. Hold on, what the fuck? If those aren't horns on top of this thing, what is that?
Oh wow, yeah. I mean,
Is that a set of horns on top of the top of a head?
I mean, it could be, yeah.
Well, what is it? It's either that or the Easter Bunny. I mean, I don't know what else to call that.
An Easter Bunny. I mean, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know, Todd. That's pretty creepy.
So this thing's automatically, if it senses these anomalies pop up, it takes pictures. But this is the thing. I know it's real because these things were only happening when I was provoking, and the spirit box would always stop and say something nasty. Like, tell me what the hell this is, bro. It looks like a pig snout or something. Hold on, where is it? Can I put it up here?
Wow. Yeah.
What the hell is that?
I have no idea, man. You caught some weird things on that, man.
And there's one more. Hold on, where is it? Is it this one? Hold on. Oh, this one right here. It looks like, if you look at it close, I was praying here. It looks like a guy. It looks like a guy with his hands over his ears, like he's trying not to listen to me. Hold on. See the arms there and his face? See, like it looks like a hand right there? See right there? There's his face, right? And then there's not like a hand with an arm, like he's covering his ears. He doesn't want to hear the prayer.
Yeah, that one's a little hard to see on here, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying with the arm right here?
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah, but I'm just saying that one is a little harder to see.
It looks better in person. I get it. But I was praying at the time, and every time I did this, man, every time the spirit box would stop and say something weird. I'm gonna put out the video because when you see it with the video in, I'll cut these pictures in. You're gonna freak out. I wish my voice was there so you could hear me yelling at it at the same time, because every time I provoked, I would catch an anomaly, a face, and the spirit box would say something like nasty. It was calling my name out. Like, it's legit. I'll give you guys the app. I'll tell you where to find the app. It's insane. It is insane. Listen, a lot of apps are garbage. This one is a primo app. To be able to talk to you and do that at the same time, that's what I'm talking about.
That's awesome. Well, listen,
what do you think, Robin? What do you think of those faces?
Listen, guys, it's been great talking to you guys. I will talk to you guys soon. I'm going to end the show. Thank you guys for coming on. Todd, thank you for coming on, brother.
No, listen, I love coming on. I love talking paranormal with you guys. Sorry I go on tirade sometime. I just get excited about the subject.
No, you're coming on more often, dude, because we're like, you need to come on more often. For sure. But I know you're busy, so I get it. But it's all right.
I just get so excited. Richard Felix, thank you so much for bringing him on, Robin. I was so excited to meet him. The guy's awesome.
Message him on Adam on Facebook.
What's that?
Yeah.
Adam on Facebook.
He gave me his email. I'm going to hit him up. I want to talk to that stuff about him because he's got a lot of the same theories, and I love hearing stuff from other people.
Yeah, if you add him on Facebook, you can messenger video call him. That's how I get him on. I have to video call him.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I just want to talk about some of that stuff, but I couldn't believe it. I turned on the thing, and you guys are talking with Richard Felix about energy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
It's great.
But put the name of that out in our group chat.
Yeah, I will. Out of control. I found it was the first one I clicked on because I'll just mess with different ones. Some work, some don't. You know how I feel about necrophonic. I had a weird experience with it. It works. I just had it turned negative on me for some reason. It killed me to stop using it. Killed me. But I was just looking for different stuff to try, and I couldn't believe it that it was yelling at me and showing pictures like that. It don't get much better than that. And I'm running no power plants were running, nothing. It was just me and Marissa. Dude, we were standing in the bathroom. I said, "Oh, look at this app I found." And I just started messing around, and I felt the energy get a little thick. I knew that son of a bitch was around. The guy I've been catching on the SLSs during the test that I've been putting up. I knew he was around. So I just tried to mess with him a little bit, and crazy every time.
Well,
absolutely.
Guys, I'm gonna leave. I gotta get ready for work. I don't know.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't know. You have dinner, Robin, or what do you have doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna have something in a minute. Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna go build more equipment. You look as tight as I feel right now. Look at my eyes. My eyes are like.
I gotta do an overnight right now. I'm not.
Listen, we got a bunch of orders. This is how dedicated I am. I stayed up till almost 6 in the morning doing orders. So
Oh, I feel you, brother. Well, keep up the
email
good
Richard.
Everyone, shout out yourself real quick, Todd, again.
Relatively Paranormal Equipment. We sell SLS cameras, XLS cameras, all sorts of different ghost hunting equipment, including the stuff from Ghost Gear and www.relativelyparanormal.com. We're also on Etsy and eBay under Relatively Paranormal Equipment. I don't know if the things are in the links. If not, we'll put them in next time. But just go to the website. If you prefer eBay or Etsy, the links are in the website too. There's 2 buttons right at the top. If you want, I don't care where you buy from. It's fine. But there's videos for the products on the website. So www.relativelyparanormal.com. Cool beans. Good to see you guys, man. I missed you guys.
Good to see you. Love you, brother.
Hey, you did it. You were gonna do a conspiracy show. We're doing more.
No, we're gonna do one. I ended up in the hospital the other day, man. I wasn't feeling good, so it's a long story. I'll talk to you later about it though. But we're gonna do an episode coming up this week about it, so I'll call you and let you know. All right.
Our wheelhouse, baby. All right, guys. Hey, have a good day. I'll send you that app and the thing which you can above my way.
All right,
Robin, I'll finish going through your pictures later on tonight. I started going through them. I think I might have a couple things for you.
Yeah, no problem. I'll put that app on our group chat so we can have a look.
All right, bro. All right. Stay safe, guys. I'll see you soon.
See you later.
All right, bye.
Peace.
Thank you guys so much for watching Talking with the Source. We appreciate you sticking around and watching if you did. Thank you so much. Join us this week. We're going to be live this week. We're going to set up a conspiracy theory show because, like you just heard, I was in the hospital, wasn't feeling good. So we're going to do the
And on Saturday night, we've got 3 Souls Paranormal on.
Yes, Saturday night, 3 Souls Paranormal's coming on. I'm super pumped. So get ready. It's going to be an awesome week. So thank you for watching Talking with the Source. This has been another episode. Talk to you guys soon. Once I get this whole thing going.
Bye.
Bye.